Get you the latest now on the Brendan Banfield double murder trial, I should say, playing out in Fairfax County.
All right, so today the defense tried and failed to have Banfield's charges thrown out. Our Matthew Torres has been following this story from the very beginning.
Yeah, Matthew, we understand it's been quite an emotional day in court.
Yeah, that's right, Leslie. Christine Banfield's loved ones were crying as the defense was playing an hour-long police body camera video. And in that video, you could hear the chaplain praying Our Father with Brendan Banfield at the hospital after he found out that Christine died. And when that video was playing in the courtroom, Brendan Banfield, who has pleaded not guilty to all of his charges, could be seen wiping away tears. But most of the morning testimony focused on that police body cam video from Officer Zachary Beckner. He was one of the first officers to respond to the scene and accompanied Banfield in the ambulance to the hospital. You could hear Banfield asking updates about his wife several times. He would also start crying and whimpering, especially when his 4-year-old daughter was brought up. But the most emotional moment we heard was when Banfield found out Christine died.
Can you have someone check with him again?
Okay. What is the nature of the incident?
Check what?
The status of his wife, ma'am.
Hi, sir. My name is one of the doctors here. Your wife has died. She died of blood loss. Her airway was actually okay. I'll call the medical examiner, of course, and we'll do an autopsy and make sure we know for certain. But
I was trying to apply pressure.
Yeah. I mean, those were enormous wounds, and you know, it's not.
There were so many.
Yes, and the neck is not compressible, so it's not possible really to stop all the blood loss. And her airway, it seems like, was in the midline okay. She was able to be intubated. Everything that was possible to be done was done for her right away. You did a wonderful, you know, you did everything that was possible. It's not a survivable injury.
Banfield's accused of stabbing Christine multiple times in the neck and trying to frame Joseph Ryan, who was also killed that day in the Banfield's home. Prosecutors say Banfield and the family au pair lured Ryan to the house through a fetish website. And in the police footage, Banfield could also be heard saying Ryan grabbed his arm. We were also trying to pay attention to what jurors were saying, or really how they were reacting to this video, especially as Banfield was crying. It appears they did not take notice of Banfield wiping away his tears. Their focus was strictly on that monitor, watching the police body cam footage, watching every second moment from what he was saying down to his demeanor. Guys?
There's so much happening in that courtroom at the same time, as Matthew is describing, right? What's happening with Brendan Banfield, what's happening with Christine's family and the jurors. I mean, all these things, all these dynamics playing out.
Yeah, and you really think of the family knowing how this ended, but then to relive that day through this body camera video. Boy, that is tough.
It is tough.
All right, Matthew, thank you. And we